microphone. So, all right, we have 7th grade up here now. This is a great group and a big group. We have a couple new additions and some new students this year. So I just wanted a special shout out to Ashlyn and Marley. Ashlyn started just over the summer, and Marley started just at the beginning of this year. And I was like, hey, go play a concert. And they were like, okay, Mrs. Turner. So they're doing beautifully. Extra props to them. This is a great group of kids that has been working very hard. They have 3 pieces for you tonight. And the first is, what are we playing? Oh yeah, Little Symphony. And second one, I hope you will recognize and enjoy a little Sound of Music for you this evening. And then I think their favorite, probably, is it safe to say? The third is Gargoyles. So we decided, since this is kind of a winter concert in fall, that we just spanned all the holidays. So we have a little bit of Halloween, a little bit of holiday theme, a little bit of who knows what. So please enjoy 7th grade. Thanks. All right. Okay, last up is 8th grade, and I think I've been saying it since these guys were in 6th grade, but they are small but mighty. They started in the year of COVID and learned how to play their instruments on Zoom, so that was fun for everyone. So they'll always hold a special place in my heart. They're a great group of kids and have worked really hard, and it's really hard to do this in general, get up on a stage when you're in middle school and have bright lights in your face and play an instrument and perform for people. So that's something we learned just aside from the instrument itself, but it's extra hard to do this when there's only like 10 of them on stage, 14, 13, because I used to stick. So that's a challenge, and they have risen to it beautifully. They're a great, great group. They've worked really hard, and they have 3 pieces for you this evening. The first is called Mythos, which has different sections that's supposed to represent kind of the stereotypical adventure hero theme, like a Greek myth or legend. The second is a traditional Chinese folk song, which I think is beautiful. It's been a challenge. Sometimes it's harder to play things that are lyrical and soft and lovely than it is to play the fun, fast stuff. So that's been fun. And then the last piece is Santa Plays the Viola, which all the violists everywhere, every year want to play. They need some viola love, and they'll play a couple little Christmas carols for you and shine in their viola glory. And now they're really mad at me for saying that in front of all of you. So I hope you enjoy 8th grade. We'll do one more transition and then end with our kind of special tradition grand finale. But thank you again for being here, and enjoy. All right, it's my favorite time of the night. We're gonna have all 72 of these children on stage at the same time because I'm a crazy person. And if you've been around for a while, this is my favorite tradition. I hope you enjoy it. I've done it since my very first year of teaching. And it's just a great way to kind of end the semester of learning and get to see all of our kids on stage together. So we're gonna invite 6th and 7th grade back up on stage, carefully, very carefully. And Ode to Joy is always the finale of our winter concert. It's a great tune, but it's also just very apropos and a great way to get all these kids playing together, a sense of brotherhood and enjoying the joys of music all together. And it just always kind of makes me a little teary-eyed seeing them all play at the same time. So they've done this exactly 2 times before, right before the concert, and have pulled it off beautifully. So we're going to get everybody situated, end with Ode to Joy, get them off stage. We'll have a short intermission before the high school starts. But just very quickly, as they're getting settled, I wanted to draw your attention to a few names in the program, our students that made the Williamson County Honor Orchestra this year. We had 14 7th and 8th graders that were accepted after their audition, so bravo to all of them. Their names are listed there. Yes. We were very proud of them. That event is tomorrow from about 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., so we'll do it all again. I'll see some of you tomorrow. It'll be great, and they're really excited about it, so bravo to them. And also just a quick thank you to Brentwood High School, all the guys that are taking care of us. Mr. Simpson has been great stepping in at the last minute and kind of putting on his orchestra hat. He's wrangling the high schoolers as we speak. Mr. Rogers, Miss Lang is back there, my camera lady, so thank you, Miss Lang. You guys are great. Our administrators are back there somewhere. We got some teachers. My husband and my daughter are here. Hi, Elliot. And of course, to you. Your kids are truly, truly, truly wonderful, and I know you hear me say that every year, but it's just such a joy and so much fun to work with them. I expect a lot, and I can be, I don't know, there are probably a lot of words for what I can be, but demanding, I guess, is a good one. And they're just troopers. They rise to the occasion every year. I am sort of afraid that I create an army of little perfectionists in my wake, but they just want to do so well and they work so hard, and it's just such a fun job, and I'm so proud of all they accomplish. So thank you for sharing your kids with me. It's so much fun. I hope you're proud of them. Thank you for coming out, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the show. Good night.
and welcome back to the high school orchestra's portion of this concert. Our portion will continue to feature various selections inspired by the holiday and winter season. Before we begin, we would like to ask everyone to silence your cell phones and any other devices that may make sound. Thank you.
We would also like to thank our administration at Brentwood High School, Mr. Kydell, Dr. Simmons, Dr. Hart, and Dr. Smith, the faculty and staff of BHS, and you, our family and friends. Without all of your support, tonight's concert would not be possible. Now, please welcome the concert orchestra performing our first selection, inspired by the wonder and adventure of the winter season, Winter Solstice by Todd Parrish.
Our next selection, Fantasia, an Original Theme by Joseph J. Phillips, is a poignant and distinctively Irish-flavored fantasia in a cantabile style. In music, cantabile, an Italian word, means literally singable or song-like. In instrumental music, it is a particular style of playing designed to imitate the human voice. We hope you enjoy Fantasia, an original theme.
The opening duet from our previous piece was performed by Ashley Shepard and Jay Adams. Our final selection, Trepak, is from the Great Ballet. The Nutcracker, originally composed by Peter L. Tchaikovsky. The version we're performing is arranged by Sandra Dachau. This is the most popular character dances from the ballet and helps to create the Imagine of nimble-footed dancers leaping and bouncing about the stage. We hope you enjoy Trey Pack.
Thank you for coming to the concert. And now we will begin the break between the concert and symphonic orchestra portions of the concert. Thank you for coming.
Good evening and welcome back to the High School Orchestra's program portion of the concert. Our portion will continue to feature various selections inspired by the holidays and will feature a guest conductor and a solo violinist. Before we begin, we would like to ask everyone to silence your cell phones and or any other device that may make a sound. Thank you.
Our first selection, Dark in Shadows, was composed by Joshua Resnickow. This piece is not inspired by the holidays, but it is a wonderful, vigorous work. This piece helps to invoke thoughts as to what lurks in the shadows just out of eyesight. We hope you enjoy Dark in Shadows.
Our next selection, In the Bleak Midwinter, was originally composed by Gustav Holst. We know Mr. Holst by his various masterworks, such as The Planets. The version we're performing was arranged by John Levitt. In the Bleak Midwinter is originally a poem by the English poet Christina Rossetti, commonly performed as a Christmas carol. The poem was published under the title A Christmas Carol in the January 1872 issue of Scribner's Monthly. A copy of the poem has been provided for you. Before we begin, we would like to welcome our guest conductor, violinist Scarlett Nelson, to the podium. We hope you enjoy In the Bleak Midwinter.
Hi, my name is Alyssa Goodman, and I'm so lucky to be the president of this amazing orchestra. Not only are these great musicians, but they're also amazing people, and I'm so proud to be part of this community. And I just really want to thank Mr. Simpson for all he's done this year. This is his first time teaching orchestra. I bet y'all would have never guessed that, because he's done amazing. Our next selection is one of the many well-known melodies of the holiday season. Carol of the Bells was originally composed by Mikola Leonardovich in 1914, and the English lyrics were written by American composer Peter J. Wilanowski. The arrangement we are performing this evening is paired with another well-known melody, God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen, by an unknown composer. However, this melody has been performed since the 15th century and has found its way into many publications and even Charles Dickens' literary classic, A Christmas Carol. Our arrangement also incorporates a solo violinist. Please welcome Amy Hsu to the stage. And we hope you enjoy our next selection, Carol of the Bells.
Good evening. Thank you again for coming. This has been such an amazing night of music, don't you guys think? I mean, to have the current orchestra students and the future of the orchestra in the same room, what an amazing night. Where are the sixth graders at? I'm being blinded, by the way. I can't really see much. Amazing job. You guys, first concert, yes, give them a hand. Where are seventh graders at? Where are the seventh graders? Amazing job. I mean, wow. And then the top group at the middle school, where are the eighth graders at? Yeah. Guys, you know, it's always amazing. Concerts are kind of the most important things that we do. We bring so many people, so many different people together for one night to share just this amazingness. This is my 21st year of teaching. I've been a band director the entire time, and I had this realization this evening. I have never conducted an orchestra concert before. So this was my first concert conducting all these amazing students. So I want to tell them thank you for being a part of my night, because it's very rare that a teacher of 21 years gets to do something so drastically different and experience something new. I've been very proud of all the students that I've been working with. It's just an amazing way to start my day, to walk in and see these fine young ladies and gentlemen. And the respect they show somebody that literally just started about 3 weeks before school started. I was still teaching middle school. Past 14 years, I've been teaching. I was the head band director and dean of discipline at Laverne Middle School in Rutherford County. And this opportunity presented itself to teach with my best friend. He's the other band director. And that doesn't really happen too much. And I'm so glad I did, because this is a very, I don't know if you guys realize this, this is a very special school system. Brentwood is amazing. Parents, I've met some of you. You've been so supportive and so just amazing to talk to. The students across the board, I get to sometimes come into eighth grade orchestra and see them. It's just been so amazing. But I'll tell you, this wouldn't be a reality if it wasn't for one very important person. And so she's probably going to kill me. It's okay, I probably deserve it. But I'll tell you, she is so instrumental to all of our lives. She's been invaluable. And when I say invaluable, I mean it 100% to me, working with these fine young ladies and gentlemen. I'm a clarinet player, and I took violin in fifth grade in Clearwater, Florida in 1988. I think that's about right. I'm 44. And I had every nightmare come true. At my last concert, my E string popped and poked me in the face, and hot cross buns sounded like it was on fire, and the bridge fell off. And so, you know, my experience at the start of it wasn't too, I guess it was kind of epic if you think about it. But, you know, it made me go back to clarinet. I've been clarinet since then. I'm a product of Tennessee schools. I'm very similar to these guys. I was an AP student, all-stater, governor of school. And so I have all this knowledge, but it's a little different than strings. And to have such a special person with us is just amazing. Dr. Harlan, are you here? Dr. Harlan also wanted to contribute and say a few words.
Well, I'm Bill Harlan. I'm principal at Brentwood Middle School, and I'm just thrilled to be here tonight. Number one, just to see what these students are doing for Brentwood Middle School and Brentwood High School. The orchestras are phenomenal, and I congratulate you all on a great performance tonight. I want to share this. I can't think of a better moment than to acknowledge this educator and recognize what she has done. But I want to recognize Miss Tiffany Turner tonight. I want to take this moment because this is the perfect moment to recognize her publicly, because she was recognized nationally for being the Country Music Association Music Educator Award winner. And I want to congratulate her. And that is a very, very special award, a national award. And it's special to us because she's part of our family, part of our faculty. But there's not a student in here, and probably none of you, all of you, have been touched by her in some way or another by her teaching and her methods that she used for all of these students. But she joked just a minute ago about what she is, and let me tell you what she is. She is a consummate professional. She's an advocate for your children, and she's an advocate for excellence in music education. So, Miss Turner, come on up. We have some flowers for you. Congratulations. We're proud of you.
No, it's okay. Oh my gosh. Wow. Thank you all so much. I don't have anything else to say that I haven't already said, and you've listened to me ramble for many years. So thank you so much. This is so kind and so special, and I couldn't do it without all of your support. So I love you guys. This is my very first class of 6th graders that are now seniors. They started with me in 6th grade. They're probably like, oh yeah, that was a long time ago. I remember you. You were awkward and cute. So it's a special year and a special time. So thank you. Thanks for coming. They've got one more piece for you. Andy's awkwardly standing behind me waiting to introduce. So thank you very much. Y'all are the best.
Like I said, this is a very special place and surrounded by great people. So thank you again. It was nice meeting all of you. I've met so many people, and we look forward to continuing. So here's Andy to talk about our last piece.
What to say after such a passionate speech from Ms. Turner? Our final selection, A Joyous Sleigh Ride, is an exciting arrangement of Joy to the World in an original American hoedown style. This melody was crafted in 1719 by Isaac Watts and utilized by George Frederick Handel in his oratorio, The Messiah. We hope you enjoy our final selection, A Joyous Sleigh Ride.
We would like to recognize Brian Zhu as a soloist at the conclusion of Joyous Sleigh Ride. Thank you again for coming to our Winter Orchestra concert. All the students you have heard perform this evening look forward to performing for you again in the spring. On behalf of both the middle and high school students, thank you for coming this evening, and we hope you have a wonderful holiday season.